Hey, Billy West here. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Hey, I wanted to talk a little bit about organic food and why it's important. Why it's important to have it in our refrigerator, on our kitchen tables, and on our plates. Been thinking about it a lot lately. I can't figure out why I have family members coming down with cancer, and there's never been a person with cancer in either one of my family lines ever. So why all of a sudden now? Why all of a sudden it just seems like it goes off like a time bomb in the life of people I care about and people that I know? I'm sure you have the same experience. Aren't you asking yourself why? Why is that? What's different? You know, when I was a kid, I used to go outside and there'd be soot on the car from so much smoke from the mills, the steel mills, from the blast furnace. And a lot of people remember that. Well, here we are in 2014. We have the cleanest air probably we've ever had in the industrialized age. We've got the cleanest water. Everything's clean, filtered, sanitized. And those are good things. But people are sicker now than they were before. So where's it coming from? Well, when I heard that they were modifying food on the genetic level, otherwise known as GMOs, genetically modified organisms, to me it's almost intuitive. You might say, well, what does that have to do with anything? Isn't that just, making a bigger, better, piece of fruit or vegetable? I don't know. How do you like the tomatoes now compared to 10 years ago, 15 years ago? Do you think they're better? Yeah, they're bigger, they're prettier, they're redder, they're rounder. It's still perfect. How about they taste terrible? How about there's no juice? Everybody says, well, that's just because they picked it early. Oh, really? Everybody knows that if you stick a tomato in the windowsill and it ripens, it'll ripen right there. So go ahead. You get your tomato, put it in the windowsill and ripen it up. It doesn't get any softer. It's still hard as a rock. It still has no juice and it has no taste. Why? Well, I'm going to submit to you that maybe that's not a tomato anymore. I'm going to ask you to think about the idea that if you take something apart at the genetic level and put it back together a different way than the way God made it in the first place, that's not food. I don't believe that's food. You'll never convince me that's food. So if you're eating this stuff day in and day out, what's it doing to your body? We don't even know. What we do know is that the food industry pays millions, if not billions of dollars to make sure that they've paid for testing in every laboratory known to man. And if they're paying for the testing, then obviously the results are skewed on their favor. So yeah, you got prettier food, you got bigger food, but like I said, I don't believe it's food. So I just want to encourage you, whether you get organic produce from me, from the grocery store, from a farmer that you know isn't planting genetically modified seeds, isn't spraying it and dousing it with pesticides, isn't drowning it in chemical fertilizers. These things cannot be good for us. And I think that's why we're getting sick. I'm not getting sick personally. I'm just saying, as a society, people are sicker than they used to be. Yeah, we might live longer because we got technology to help us live. But I see more people coming down with diseases and especially cancers than ever before. And I don't think that anyone can really disagree with that. So what do you do about it? Like I said, start eating clean, real food. Doesn't matter where you get it, just get it. Wean yourself off. If you have to go cold turkey like we did in our house, we purged our house last week as much as possible so that my family has the best shot at a healthy, happy life. Hey, if you stuck with me through my soapbox this long, thanks. You must be a glutton for punishment. But do what you can to take care of yourself. Okay? We love you. See ya.